no doubt about it. You're passionate about what you do and how you serve people. But those that you're attracting, maybe you're not so passionate about them at all. And if this is the case in your business, then this week is for you, because we're going to dive into exactly how to review what is really happening in your business, why you're attracting all the wrong people, and what you can do to make sure you are attracting those who value you, your gifts, and what you're bringing to the table. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Number one, I want you to get honest about the real issue that is happening. So if you are attracting the wrong people, we want to identify who they are, not because there is anything wrong with them or anything wrong with you. It's just that you two together, not a good fit. So in order to do this, I want you to grab a journal and start writing down all of the things that people say, personality traits, things that they do or don't do that make you roll your eyes. We all do this, right? When you see something on social media that you just go, oh my God, right? Or maybe you hear something on a call that you're just like, why did I work with this person? We've all been there, okay? So let's not pretend that it doesn't happen. So I want you to make a whole list of that. So these are essentially all of your personal grievances about the people that you just don't connect with. And again, nobody's gonna see this list. Like, this is just something that is for you so that we can continue with the next exercises here. Because once you list out all of those traits, then I want you to write the opposite on the right-hand side of that paper. So for example, if you're writing somebody who doesn't take their health seriously, or someone who isn't interested in investing in their health, or someone who doesn't see the importance of taking care of themselves. So let's just say these are things you're writing in the health space. Then on the opposite side, you're going to write, what would your ideal person be doing? So what is the opposite of not investing in yourself? Being willing to invest in their health, seeing their health as a priority. So these were things that you're going to write because that is the person you want to attract. And from there, we're going to be able to have this whole list of essentially who your ideal audience is. But the easiest way to find that is to really see what makes you mad, right? Like, what are the things that you just don't connect with? And when we have a list of that, then we can just do the reverse. And it makes it a lot easier to see that, oh, I don't really work best with these people. This is my opportunity to release them, because now they can go find the right person, mentor, coach, strategist. Like, they can go find the right person that is going to help serve them. Number two is to check yourself. And totally before you wreck yourself, and I would sing that, but I'm not gonna hurt your ears right now, because we wanna make sure that anything that we are asking our ideal audience to have, possess, hold, obtain, that we are doing the exact same thing. We are leading by example. And I wish that we didn't even have to cover this, but the truth is, it is very hard to see your own stuff a lot of times. So this exercise is going to give you a way to really see if there is a disconnect between who you want to attract and who you actually are. You can't attract an A team by playing at a C level. So if you are, for example, we'll go back to what we used the last time, if you want someone who is willing to invest in their health, willing to be committed to the process, are you doing that right now? Are you putting your health first? Are you investing in your health however you need to so that you can continue to put yourself first? Or are you saying things like, oh, I'll do that once I get more clients, or I'll do that once I get X, or I'll do that when the time is right? Well, how do you expect them to have different excuses than you have? They're not, right? Like, of course it is going to reflect that. So I am always checking in with myself. If I hit a period in my business where I go, how come I'm attracting all these people that are saying this one thing? Like, something's going on here. Then I go right to step one. I write out the list, like, okay, what are the qualities of the people that I do not want to attract? And then I write the opposite of, okay, these are the opposite of their qualities. And then I ask myself, hold on, am I embodying these? Am I doing the things that I'm asking those that I serve to do? That's a wake-up call for me to go make some changes, because again, I'm not going to attract A people when I'm playing at C. So this is going to allow you to see, do you need to check something within yourself and improve yourself before you can try to tell other people that they should be a certain way in order to work with you. It's a hard truth, but it's one that sometimes we need to have, and we need to be honest with ourselves about it so that we can continue to evolve to our next level and bring people who are also evolving along with us. And then the final one is to take a deep dive into your content. The thing about being passionate about what you do is it's usually really easy to create content. We can just be talking about different things all the time, but not all of them are going to be the right stories, the right tips, the right strategies, the right how-to for our ideal audience, because we know a lot of stuff, but we're only serving a certain subset of people. So we want to make sure that your content is actually reflecting this. So the easiest way to do this is I want you to go back to the past 30 days of content in your business and take a look at the top 10 posts that had the most engagement over that month. Of those 10 posts, read through each one of them and hold them against that list that you made of here's the ideal qualities of my ideal audience member. Does that match? Does that story make sense for them? Or are you talking to the wrong people? Because that can show very easily where you start to realize that you are sharing all the wrong things that attract all the wrong people. So do the topics that you're talking about actually talk to those that you want to attract? If not, this is where we fix it. So if you go through step one, you have already identified, here's who I don't want to be attracting, here's who I do. You go to step two and you're like, no, I embody those. Like, I'm already speaking my truth. I'm working in integrity. Then we get down to step three and double check your content. So maybe your content got a little lost along the way. So this is how we can reel it back in. So a great example of this is that the first 3 to 4 years in my business, I had a very set story that I shared over and over and over again in my business. Like, I've said it so many times that I get surprised that people don't know it by this point, but I would keep saying, you know, I was the person who started an online business while working 4 jobs at the time, up to 80 hours a week, and was able to replace the income of all 4 jobs within the first year. Sounds great, right? It is a part of my story. That has never changed. I can't change what actually happened. However, I rarely talk about that anymore. I rarely say that line. Why? Because if I kept talking about what it was like to navigate working my business while I was also working for other people and going through that whole process, who do I attract? People who are looking to leave their job. Who do I not work with? People who are brand new to business. So see how that story would no longer connect. So instead, the stories that I focus on from my journey is going to be talking about things like navigating through my anxiety as an entrepreneur. It's going to be handling the ups and downs and questioning everything along the way. It's going to be pivoting in your business and how to make those decisions strategically to really serve you. It's going to be about what happens when you have the booked out one-on-one business and you're not actually happy because you don't have the freedom that you want. How do you step to that next level and do it in a way that fits you in your lifestyle? So when I share stories all around that and how, oh, I had to keep saying no to my husband to date night and things like that, that speaks to the person who is experiencing business in the thick of things and really wants to reclaim their freedom. So same thing for you. I want you to take a look at your content and see, am I sharing stories that don't quite match the person I want to attract? So this is why your content matters so much, because if you're attracting the wrong people, either number one, you haven't clearly identified the wrong people so that you can create content that pushes them out. Number two, you are not embodying what you want your people to embody, so you need to check yourself on that. Or three, your content just needs to make some changes. We can easily get off track here because we have plenty of things to share, but I'm always trying to share with the lens of what do my people need to hear, not just what's easy to share, because what's easy to share may not speak to my actual people. All right, so is there something that you needed to make a change with when it comes to your business so you can attract the right people? If so, now you know exactly how to go take action on it. And what you can do for me is to let me know if you are connecting with this content. So was it helpful for you? If so, feel free to comment, like, rate, review, subscribe, whatever you do on this platform. Can you please go ahead and do that just so that I know that this is what you are looking for and that I can better serve you.